F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me.
Welcome, everyone, to a wide range of conversations with Rick and Eric.
Look, accidentally, because Dad thought he was coming over here to watch the movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, honey, I don't leave my house unless I have to.
Yeah, I accidentally stayed sober last night. But
I
it's
deal
fine.
with the public forever, you know?
What am I, just the public to you? Am I the public?
No. What
That's
I'm
okay, I
saying
am
is,
the
this
public.
is, when I'm here, it's fine.
When
The
I'm
people
here,
that
I'm queer.
All right. I love that. Just don't say that too loud. One of us will get put into a camp, and I don't know which one that is.
It's okay. They could put us all into a camp. That way we can be together.
We'll be kissing boys at camp.
Hey, I haven't done that since middle school.
Yeah,
That should just be the whole episode, and then it just ends.
that's it.
Yeah.
It's 30
We did the funny
seconds.
part. Bye.
Yeah,
Right.
goodbye.
Fuck this 4.5 hours I spent watching this movie to do this, and we're
No,
done.
dude, we don't need that. Fuck the 3.5 hours they spent editing that movie. Ayo.
Dude, come on. You
Okay,
know they
sorry,
just
that only
threw
took
this-
2 hours.
I was just gonna say they just put that in fucking.
They did.
iMovie
They
and went
did
for
it
the
on
best.
lunch. Yeah, they did it on lunch.
Speaking of kissing boys, so after you left the party on Saturday, Rick, you-
Oh, did I miss boys kissing boys?
no, but
That's why you always stick
Um,
around to the end.
it
not
came
this-
down. It came down to me and Carlos, and Tom. I think I told you, and Mark's friend, who I got very high on the porch, in which I was instructed because she checked me. She's like, first of all, we're gonna lay down some rules, and I'm like, okay. Like, this is the first time I've ever met her before, and she's like, so if you're gonna talk about me on the podcast or on Eddie's podcast, you're gonna use my name and not just call me the bitch that Mark's fucking. And she's like, my name is Jill, and I'm like, well, first of all, I didn't know your fucking name until today, so that's that's not on me. And but anyway, there became a conversation which I think Mark revealed that he secretly wants his ass eaten, and apparently the best dressing that you're supposed to use to eat ass is
Thousand
hidden-
Island.
Oh, yeah. Italian dressing. He did mention a good Italian dressing, but apparently, from what Jill said, you need to have a good Hidden Valley Ranch if you're gonna eat somebody's ass. So, just
That's how you take something healthy and make it unhealthy. You
I'm
know, just
sorry.
like dip-
Hang on.
because eating ass is healthy.
It's healthy. And
Yeah,
then you
there's
gotta
no
add
calories.
the ranch. And then you gotta
Yeah.
add the ranch, and that's where you get all your calories from.
Listen, it might have been a while since I've ever partook upon that activity, but I don't think I've ever just been like, "Oh, come here, we got to put some Hidden Valley up there before I go to town."
Oh,
Like, what are we doing?
wait. You're talking about putting it. I'm thinking of like using it as like a. I guess you can't dip an ass in ranch, but I'm kind of
No,
thinking like
I'm talking. Yeah,
you'd like put it on top. Maybe I'm kind of
Or-
thinking you put it on top and let it dribble like kind of down, and then you eat
Yeah.
it. Because I'm not assuming that you put the ranch right in the ass, because that seems like you're
No.
gonna lose some of your product.
yeah.
Well, that's also how you get an infection.
I just feel like you're just squirting straight down the crack.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, Mark's like, I've been stretching. I can get my legs up over my head.
He's been preparing this for this moment for like 5 years.
That's
And he's just
that's
like dropping.
crazy.
He's just like dropping her heavy hints.
It's like, babe, I haven't
shit.
showered in 3 days.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. I
Well,
just figured
that can
I'd
go-
bring that.
One of two ways. It's like when they get back from the gym, sometimes it's like a thing, but also it can be a, oh God, no, go away thing. So
There's
50-50?
maybe he's stink maxing for his woman. I mean, that just means that he's committed to this woman. He loves this woman. He respects this woman. That's
I
all
mean,
that means.
So I'm gonna be as
Stink
fucking
maxing with the
disgusting as
boys. Yeah.
possible before you fucking put the shit that comes out of my ass in your mouth or
Yeah,
whatever the fuck.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because it's got your pheromones on it, and it's gonna attract her more to you.
Jesus, just buy the spray off of TikTok at that point. That's
No,
fucking
no, no. You gotta. It's no. That's how. That's. See, that's wallet maxing. We're doing both.
But I had to bring that up because I just saw her pull up in the driveway. So.
Like, oh, I knew what she was just doing.
Can we?
Shit. Oh fuck. Oh my god. Please let me have a bottle of the ranch. Hold on.
Oh my God. This is why you gotta
Please.
keep a little bottle in your pocket
Please.
at all times.
Dude, I have no shit in my basement refrigerator right now. There's a bottle of ranch. I
Are you
know
in your
for a fact.
basement?
I wished. No.
I wish.
No, my basement is in the process of being destroyed. So,
I was gonna say in the process of holding somebody right now.
well, it is the
I-
Kennedy sex dungeon, but whatever.
So
I don't
it's
have any
holding a
Hidden Valley
Kennedy.
Ranch.
I do.
Does it
in the
have to
basement.
be? Does it have to be Hidden Valley, or can it be?
Yeah,
any ranch?
I guess it's Hidden Valley only.
Huh.
That's
Maybe it has. Maybe
the
there's
only
some kind of
acceptable.
like there's some kind of an amalgam of flavors that happen with like ass like gooch sweat and like Hidden Valley. Like maybe there's just some kind of chemical reaction that happens.
And that's how Jets makes their ranch.
Oh
Anyway,
man,
welcome
that's
to an
why it's so
episode. Welcome to an episode of Wide Range of Conversations with Rick and Eric. I am Eric. I'm here with Rick. I'm just
I'm
stealing your
Eric, too.
intro,
That's
and
so
yeah, and we have a guest that I will let Rick introduce because he's been talking to him more than I have. So
I mean,
go ahead and
We've,
introduce.
so my DMs mean nothing to you. We've been talking back and forth, me and you, for years.
I love that.
I'm
cat.
that crazed fan that writes to you all the time that you had to get the
Oh.
restraining order on.
Oh, I
Yeah,
wish.
that's me.
I was
That's
gonna
me.
I
say-
wish I had one.
Dude, yeah, that's how you know you've made it in any industry is if people like want to kill you. They like want to know where you live and where you're
Or something. Yeah.
That means that you've done something right.
I have just the government that wants to kill me, so that's fine. I guess I've made it.
Which one? The our government or like a different one?
I mean, multiple probably.
Yeah. Yeah. They
Anyway.
have buddies.
So you let me introduce myself on the podcast, so I guess we're gonna do it this way.
Oh, I'm gonna edit all that out.
Do it.
I'm just
He's like, no, I'm just gonna edit everything that you said out of there. Fuck you.
Like you weren't even there. No, my name is Daniel Martin. I am the host and creator of Two Cats, One Dog podcast. We are on the same network as these boys over here at Wider Range of Conversations. I have done one other guest appearance in my podcast career, which was on Beer's Basement Babble, the BBB.
Yeah, we just throw in random B things, so we
Yeah,
just
yeah. No, I did the same thing when I was on there. I was like, it's the bar basement gamble podcast and
the bagels, boobs,
the ba-
bobcats, and
the
Barbies.
Bobcats. That does explain a lot of the Bobcat paraphernalia that I found. Yeah. So yeah, we're all on the same network, so we figured we'll kind of guest on each other's stuff and kind of take a walk in these size 11 boots here and try out these other podcasts for size. So
Walk a mile in these Louis
yeah,
Vuittons.
walk a fucking 2 miles in these Diva cups.
Oh Jesus! Do they squish? Like, what are we doing?
No, they squish. That's part of the allure.
Oh,
That's
well,
we do Diva Cup ASMR on the other channel.
What the fuck is a
That's-
Diva Cup? I need to know now.
Oh,
I don't know what a
Eric,
Diva Cup is.
don't-
It's like
don't-
it's like an alternative for maxi pads or like tampons. It's like it's a menstrual what do you call them? Like I want to say companion. My brain wants to call it a menstrual companion, but I know
companion.
it is absolutely
That's
the wrong
forever what
term.
it's gonna be now, for sure. Anything.
Menstrual
Just gonna wander down the aisle and be like, man, look at all these menstrual
I can-
companions.
Yeah, can
of
you imagine
different
like
sizes.
a new
different
maxi
types.
pad commercial, and it's like, oh girls, we gotta go get our companions out, and they like are all laughing and going to the bathroom together.
This is my PTSD companion.
There's some Sabrina Carpenter song in the background.
Oh God, I pictured the whole
Empowerment.
thing in my head and it murdered me. I'm
It
sorry.
killed me. It killed me. Stop, he's already dead.
Anyway, yes, thank you, Dan. His
course.
show does true crime and cryptids, which, we borderline doing, but we're just not that smart. So we have you for that.
No, it's a cool thing. I do all so we were kind of talking before about the editing thing because I was making a joke about having to edit stuff out and or like even earlier. And you're like, yeah, I do like the post or the pre-edit. He does the post edits. And it's so in my podcast, guess what's here's the beautiful thing about it. I do all of it, all of mine, and it's great. It's a wonderful time. And lately I've been really ramping it up with like I've been reading sections of books and stuff because I want to get like deeper research rather than just doing like Wikipedia and like Google searches. So I've been using the Internet Archive to find books about like let's say Bigfoot or the Wendigo or something like that, and then get some more detailed accounts that might have been lost. Or not necessarily uploaded to the internet in the traditional form where you could find it with a Google search. So that's been my shtick lately. I've been trying to get some deets, digging deep.
Oh boy.
So, in layman's terms, you're smarter than we are and do more work.
Yeah.
We just hang out and watch shit, and I get stoned and make comments, and then Rick writes notes, and I make comments,
Yeah.
and we laugh at stupid shit, and that's about it.
No, that's
My
great. I
anything
love
that
it.
has to do with cryptids is me going on rants from shit that I see on TikTok and watching fucking Bashar videos and other shit about Bigfoot.
Yeah.
So,
You
What's
should
your
bring
what
that
are your
up.
top three? What are your top three favorite things about Bigfoot? In
uh,
order from least greatest to most greatest.
I don't know. Do you want me to dive into the thing that I heard that they're fucking the natural evolve from of humans that were injected with alien DNA? Because
Whoa, okay, that's top one, dude. You fucking came right out the gate. That is awesome. Oh wow, I did not find that when I was doing my Bigfoot
that
research.
was the thing that I heard was just that the aliens, because I don't know if you believe in aliens, that they've been here before, like in the past with certain shit, like that's how the fucking certain things were done in history or whatever happened. But anyway, they're saying like when there was cave like before like caveman turned into caveman when they were still Neanderthal whatever the fuck, aliens came and injected like however much of the
They
population of
injected a bunch of
Bigfoots,
semen in us.
yeah, with their DNA. So when they evolved more like how they were, because those aliens at that time had already destroyed their world and they were from like the future, and they looked the way they do now because they had to adapt to their fucked up world that they fucking ruined, and that's the way that we're heading to, and that's why they're going to show up and hopefully save us. um but yeah, so those Bigfoots then evolved into what humans are, and the ones that weren't injected are the Bigfoots that you see now that are just fucking carrying deer over their fucking shoulder like it ain't nothing and just fucking tearing trees in half and shit like that. So that's like one of the fucking yeah. So like that's what happens is I get on these fucking rants and Rick's just like smoke another one, dude.
No, dude, that's fucking sick. That is really cool. It kind of sounds like Attack on Titan a little bit, but like instead of aliens injecting people. I don't know if you guys ever watched that anime, but
Yeah.
it kind of sounds like that in a way that certain people have this a bit like I don't know. Maybe you could transform into a Bigfoot. Oh my god! So like a werewolf but Bigfoot. That would be fucking tight, dude. Can you
All
imagine
right.
by day? It's kind of like the Hulk, but hairier and stinkier. And with less Mark Ruffalo. But still some, but still some.
Yeah.
And it's just funny, like some of the clips that you see that aren't like shit, where it's literally just like I've noticed from watching the shit that you can tell when they're younger and when they're older. And sometimes
Yeah.
you'll see like a younger one walking, and then they look and they're like, "Oh fuck, there's people there, motherfucker! I got saw." And they like take
I
off
got
running and
seen.
shit.
Do you
Or
think that they
there's
have some kind of instruction to like not be seen, or do you think it's like just a thing? Do you think it's an animalistic instinct to just kind of remain undercover,
I
or
don't
what do you
know,
think about? Yeah,
but yeah, they've also been called interdimensional beings that can pass between like dimensions because we all like the whole Einstein thing where we all live like each dimension just vibrates at a different frequency, and there's several different dimensions. We're just all at a different frequency and shit. And
yeah.
they're able to step in between that by adjusting their frequency and stepping into different, you know,
So you're saying we got to tap into that Bigfoot frequency?
apparently.
That'd be sick if you could like tap into the Bigfoot frequency and then just phase through walls and shit. You could just go
Right.
grab a shit ton of money from the bank vault and then just phase out and be like, all right, goodbye.
Yeah. But I don't think they're fucking like dumb. I think they just stay hidden away as in like we've seen what these people evolved into and it's trash. So
Yeah.
let's just stay out here fucking doing what we're doing and stay hidden in the fucking mountains and all over the fucking place wherever they're at.
They also seem to be kind of like a symbol for, or at least as of lately, like a kind of a symbol for peace, love, and like keeping the environment good, if that makes sense. I don't know. I've kind of noticed a lot of people's like having stickers on the back. They're like a little Bigfoot sticker, and it's like all hippie colored. I don't know. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a tie-dye
Okay.
Bigfoot. Yeah. It's like a movement. I don't know. I would imagine if in that theory, the Bigfoot are like these alien creatures that were sent here because we have their environment was destroyed. Maybe they kind of carry that higher purpose of trying to preserve ours.
Yeah, I don't know. But my wife did makeup for a movie, an independent film called Squatch that we went and saw the release of in Ann Arbor at the theater there. And it hasn't dropped yet or anything, but when it does drop, all three of us will have to watch it.
Oh yeah, that'd be fucking tight. It's called
I've already
Squatch.
Yeah, I already saw it because I saw the debut in the theater, and the dude when he like did questions and stuff, he was like, "Please don't reveal anything about this movie or anything yet. Like we're still trying to get deals and trying to do whatever."
Yeah.
But eventually, when it does come out, all three of us will have to fucking watch it and talk about it.
Dude, yeah, that's fucking sick, man.
Hell yeah, I'm in.
Squatch. We might as well just dive into the fucking movie right now.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it a bit.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, grab your popcorn, pop, and alcoholic beverages. It's movie time with Rick and Eric.
Yeah, so I decided, hey, I haven't talked to Dan in a very long time, and he has this really cool podcast. And I said, what's something that I could put him through that would bond us for life?
Trauma.
Yeah. Besides trauma, because just living here is enough trauma now, I said, what's better than trauma? And then I said, Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Is it Mortal Kombat 2 Annihilation, or is it just
Yes.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation?
I want to say it's just Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Annihilation. Okay.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yes. So how we do this here is I go over it like so. This was made in 1997. So yikes.
It's a good year.
IMDb gave it a 3.6 out of 10.
Okay.
Rotten
Okay.
Tomatoes scores. Okay. Both of us have all watched this. Wild guess. What do you think the audience score of this movie is?
20%. 25%.
So close. So close. What do
Are we
you
doing,
think?
like, Rotten Tomatoes or something?
Yeah, Rotten
Like,
Tomatoes.
yeah, because there's the critics and then the.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 30%.
You guys were critics gave this movie. Well, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
critics. Yeah, critics probably gave it like 5, maybe 10%.
I can't believe how close you are. So critics gave it a 4%,
Oh my god.
and the people gave it a 24%.
Oh my god.
That's fair.
So if you combine them, they almost got 30% combined
Yes.
score out of 200.
Letterboxd, which is the app that I use when I make my stupid movie reviews on, gave it it's got a solid 1.5 out of 5.
Okay, that's respectable.
Yes. So generally, I mean, this is where I kind of go over what you thought about the movie so far. Do you have anything big you want to talk about before I start going over my synopsis?
Yeah, fucking Dexter's dad.
Yeah.
Dexter's dad was in this movie, and that really
Sure
fucked
was.
me up emotionally. I also want to point out that for the first like 10 or 15 minutes of the movie, because I had me and my boy, I forgot. Whoops, sorry, Lee, because he was watching it with us last night too.
Hell yeah.
And we also were, so we were watching it through like my speakers. So that's why I made it push to talk on Discord. So you guys kind of missed some of the commentary we had because I didn't want you guys to constantly get feedback of like the movie and you guys, I don't want to, I don't want to
Yeah.
like destroy your ears. So I had it on push to talk. Anyways, the first like 10 or 15 minutes of it, I didn't realize that you could turn the volume up of like the person sharing the thing on Discord. So we could both like hardly hear it. And we're like, what the fuck is going on? And I finally figured it out. So I think I missed like the very crucial 10 or 15-minute intro of the plot as far as like who the fuck is who. And I also did not see the first Mortal Kombat. So I really came into the fire, man. I really jumped into this thing with cold feet.
So my friend Caleb that runs Horror Soup, he does this to people all the time where he'll just pop in like somewhere in the middle of a series and just fucking runs with it like nothing ever happened. Especially like right now, it doesn't matter. Let's face it. Like this movie.
Well, because I also let me confess one more thing. I also didn't really play Mortal Kombat, so
that's fine.
And so all these people, like I know some of the names, like I know Johnny Cage. Is that a person?
Yes, he is.
Okay. I know him, and then I know Johnny Cage.
See, I mean, you know, two right there.
Wait, yeah, two. Two of the same guy.
Yeah, Eric, any initial thoughts before we get into this, or do you want me just to start going in?
No, I don't think I did.
We're just gonna raw dog it.
Yeah. Oh no, I was pissed that they just like immediately killed Johnny Cage.
Yeah, Johnny Cage is like my favorite.
Yeah. It's the guy who died right away. He got his neck fucking snapped by who was the bad dude that snapped his neck? Is it Ron?
Fuck.
Ranan?
Dexter's dad.
Wait, Jeremy. Wait, he did that? He snapped
Dexter's dad kills him.
No. No. That's the guy. He had the long hair and then he cut it. That was the good guy. That was Dexter's dad.
Oh, that's Dexter's dad?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you thought it was someone else the whole time.
I don't watch Dexter. So here's the thing. In these notes, Dexter's dad is a completely different person.
That's why I kind of thought I would tell you right now. That's so funny. So, I think you should still use the notes as.
I'm going to use it the way it is because as a person who has never seen an episode, I think I've seen a episode of Dexter. Period. I don't know what this is, so
it's a good show.
I just did it because that's who I thought you were calling him. So, okay. This is how.
But that was. But so was that? What's his character's name that killed Johnny Cage? Was it Ronan?
Shao Kahn.
Shao Kahn.
So, if you want me to get super nerdy for a second here, because I know a lot about Mortal Kombat lore, I'll be an edgelord here.
Strap in really quick.
Should I do it in the Discord kitten voice?
Yes, please.
Listen here, my kitten. So, Shao Kahn comes to Earth and he disrupts everything by stealing Sonya Blade and putting her in chains. And then the rest of the Earth Warriors come after him and Kano.
Oh my God, yeah, that totally happened.
Except it didn't happen because Johnny Cage is still alive in the second one. So he doesn't die till the end of the second one.
Have you seen the
third one?
The Johnny Cage animated fucking movie they have on the HBO Max?
No, but I love him, so I might.
All the fucking animated Mortal Kombat movies on the Max are gnarly as fuck, so I highly suggest them.
Hell yeah.
I've only seen them because my 15-year-old child has watched them.
Fuck yeah.
I didn't even realize that was a thing that you could watch.
They are. All right.
I've seen a few Johnny Cage porns, but
oh,
go on.
Oh, dude, that's they all end the same. He always finishes.
You had that one for a while, and I appreciate that.
I'm sitting on that one.
Yeah, that's fine. Speaking of sitting on things and Johnny Cage's dick, let's move on. So we start this movie. The title screen is the iconic Mortal Kombat theme, which if you don't know what it is, you've never lived through the 90s or the 2000s. Discord and well, this isn't Discord. This is Zoom is going to edit this out. So we're going to have to put in the Mortal Kombat. And then it's so hopefully somebody heard some of that.
That was like I was back there watching it.
Right?
Wow.
I was just I was physically standing at the video game cabinet at that point. I just was like, oh wait, no.
I just ran out of quarters already.
Yeah.
So it's either the Mortal Kombat logo that's happening in the background, or this is a Burger King commercial with there's flame broils coming up from it there.
Yep, I do remember that. I think
I
it was
mean,
a
you could change
combination
it to
of
MK instead of
Yeah.
BK.
both.
MK, have it your
MK.
way.
Can you
Finish
imagine?
him.
Yeah, finish him.
Yeah. All right. So we start the whole movie off with Mogwai from is it Mowgli? How do I pronounce that?
It's a Mugwai.
Mogwai?
No, I'm just
Mowgli.
kidding. I don't know.
We have to get one pronunciation, and I'm gonna keep it for this whole thing. And I don't care if I get emails. So
Who is it from? What is
the
it?
Mowgli. Who's the main character in the Jungle Book? The kid. Is it Mowgli?
Oh, Jimmy Neutron.
We're just gonna call him Mowgli from now on. So, all right, Mowgli from the Jungle Book shows up wearing a bitchin' denim or a leather jacket. I really can't tell in this picture. And he strolls up to a bunch of monks with the confidence of a man who just had the biggest shit of his life, and or a drag queen is a little too sure that she slayed on that runway.
She probably did slay, dude.
We don't know yet. We get a recap that Mogwai and crew defeated Shang Tsung, who turned into his true alien body after being exposed to his one weakness, being thrown onto a spiked floor.
Oh, dude, that sucks. He should have prepared for that better.
I'm saying, right? Get some rubber tips or something.
Something, dude. Especially if that's your only weakness.
I'm saying. We get right into it with Metallica purple lightning streaks across the screen, and the actual Dalai Lama stares up at the sky. It's crazy they got him in this movie.
Yeah, and he didn't have to pay him. He did it for free
He was
because
just
of the peace and loving message that the film contained. He felt that did a good job representing the religion.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Eye of Sauron appears in the sky, shitting a bunch of Taco Bell fiery ninjas. And it's a raid on Earth, like Elon Musk raided the whole ass U.S. Treasury this week.
Getting zing, dude. Getting zing, dude. You got him. Can't
Burn.
doge your way out of that.
He wishes. Fuck you, Elon Musk.
Doja Cat?
He's gonna X his way out of that. Oh, Doja Cat's great. I love Doja
My coconuts.
Cat.
We're not going to get into this again. So Mogwai and G.I. Jane look at the onslaught with awe. Catherine Zeta-Jones, she dips beneath lasers. I'm not going to do it.
Wait, that was Catherine Zeta?
Yes.
Yeah.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
She dips beneath lasers.
Lasers. Oh. It's like, what the fuck is happening? It's a Workaholics reference. If you've never seen Workaholics, I highly recommend it.
I've seen like an episode or two, I think.
That's the best
Oh.
one.
They have them, like all of them on Paramount, but I also own all the seasons because it's
Fuck yeah.
hilarious.
Oh, I own them all too. I've just never watched them.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
This is definitely Catherine Zeta-Jones, and she shows up with her hands kind of like ready to chop a bitch. And then we have business executive Johnny takes off his glasses dramatically. We get a lineup of all the dudes. So we have Montero, Call Me By Your Name. We have Big Red Gum Ninja. We have Grayscale Ninja. We have Old Lady Forearms. And then this is where I fucked up. Because
You said
I
Dexter's
didn't know.
dad.
I did not know this was not Dexter's dad because I did not watch. So we're going to call him Shao, not Dexter's dad. Shows up wearing his best Ren Fair / Guar cosplay.
Yeah, he did look like he could be in Guar.
For sure. Then the Eye of Sauron closes and we get a full info dump from Gandalf here. Which I'm calling, that's who Raiden is. He's Gandalf. Before I knew he was Dexter's dad. He looks like Gandalf, kind of.
He does. Yeah, he had the Gandalf look.
Anyway, so not Dexter's dad claims that the Earth was made in 7 days, and so shall it be destroyed.
Which is crazy, because you
Yeah.
think, I thought it would only take like a day to destroy. And wait, wasn't it created in 6 days? And then he rested on the
He
seventh
rested
day?
on the seventh day, so yeah.
So they fucked the Bible up too.
Well,
Yeah.
they do a lot of things wrong, you know?
But they also do a lot of things right.
Mm,
It
sometimes.
only took Trump 2 weeks to ruin the world.
Just
Give him a
wait.
couple months. Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah. It's gonna get worse before it gets
it's gonna
better.
be great in 20 years when President God Lord Dictator Trump is able to bless me with a Republican card or something.
So
whenever he
what's
gets
good?
up.
What's good is because we're on this podcast and we've now committed this to tape that we've said this. We can now be declared like we could go to Canada now to get out.
Oh
of
yeah,
here because-
we could be sovereign citizens.
exactly.
Yeah,
I'm in.
yeah, dude. I'm gonna commit political anarchy.
You know what? Somebody else could do it. So, I mean, whatever. Let's move on before we get annexed. So Gandalf. Oh my God, what the fuck? I was very tired when I wrote these an hour ago. Oh, he's an agent of exposition. When he tells the group that not Dexter's dad can just open portals, even though they killed that other guy in that one tournament, because that should have kept all the tournaments closed or the portals closed, I guess. Thanks, Gandalf. Whatever. We get a shriek, and we are introduced to Lily Munster.
Lily Munster.
Lily Munster.
It's Eddie Munster's sister.
Yeah. Anywho's, she gives the most cringy one-liner in the entire world. She says, Catherine Zeta-Jones looks at her and she's like, "Mother, you're alive." And she goes, "Too bad, you will die."
She didn't think that was how long it was. I swear to God, it's a real fucking time. She was saying, she's like, I knew that this is such a good line that I have to sit on it for a while and really
She
keep
did.
people at the edge of their seats.
Some would say that bitch ate. I said that. All right, not Dexter's dad does a flip jump, and so does Gandalf as they trade verbal jabs. Not Dexter's dad and Gandalf start fighting, and then he does like a highlighter shoulder tackles Gandalf. He kicks him, he uppercuts him. There's like 50 different dramatic falling sequences of each one of them falling back and forth. So, and then we have, until not Dexter's dad lassos G.I. Jane and forces Gandalf to choose a human life or the entire realm. And I said, it shouldn't be that hard of a choice. It's one person. Let the bitch die.
Like, do we kill this one person or everybody on planet Earth? It's like, well, every life matters.
No, listen. Let the bitch die. I know it's save a cheerleader, save the world, but fuck that. That didn't do very well for them either.
No, they did not save themselves after season 1.
Mm-hmm. So, business casual Johnny does a shadow kick at Dexter, not Dexter's dad, but he's easily cast aside, his aviators falling to the ground dramatically. Not Dexter's dad holds up a business casual Johnny by the neck and forces Raiden again to make this choice. One person or the entire world. And yet he again fucks up because he's about to go service not Dexter's dad. So that way he doesn't have to kill Johnny Cage. He's just like, get over here and suck my dick or I'm going to kill everybody.
He's like, well, if I have to save the world, I guess I'll do it. He's been secretly wanting this to happen for months.
Is crazy because at the end, it's very stepbrother.
It's very explosive at the end.
It's very, step bro. I'm stuck in this washing machine.
I'm half stuck in the portal. I hope that happens to the back half of me.
That's incredible.
There's a video I saw of this dude's wife who gets in their dryer and she's like, "Oh no, I'm stuck," whatever. And he comes walking up and he's like, "What's happening?" And she's like, I'm stuck in the dryer. Help me." And he's like, "How are you stuck in the dryer? There's a bunch of room." And she's like, "Oh, I'm stuck." And he's just like, just get out of the fucking dryer. And she's like, "Oh." And then after a minute, she just gets out and she's like, "Holy fuck," and just walks away, and he stands there confused, and he goes, "Oh, god damn it." And just everything fucking clicks and what the fuck he just missed out on. And he's like, "What? Wait, come back, stuck in the dryer." Goes running away and shit. But yeah, that.
What if that's how he gets off, though?
Oh.
What if not getting off is how he gets off?
Yeah. He's got a degradation kink.
Yeah. It's like, oh, damn it, I just missed out. Oh.
Oh, God. If that's that's how people get off. I'd fucking just be coming all the time. Like,
Hey,
oh,
it's
what?
some
I
people
just
do.
missed out.
Oh shit! I lost my job. Oh fuck!
I didn't get invited to this fucking party. Gee,
Oh, the party got
yeah.
canceled. Oh.
Even better.
I would need
Yeah, that is
myself a
tough.
I would need myself a cum companion at that point.
Come companion.
Oh, okay. Come companions aside. He decides he's gonna kill Johnny Cage anyway, and he shoots a sparkler at Gandalf, and a giant ass claw holds up Johnny's body dramatically. And then G.I. Jane is pissed as the crew escapes barely as not Dexter's dad jumps into a prolapsed anus and teleports away.
It did happen, and that thing was prolapsed.
There's a lot of prolapsed anus talk in this, so
Yeah.
just
No, I
heads
mean,
up
there's
for-
as there should be. I
Right.
think honestly, a lot of podcasts miss out on that.
Yeah, this is like word count of how many times I say prolapsed anus today. Like drink every time I say it because there's going to be a lot.
Dude, I'm already wasted.
See? Gandalf thinks the best way to stop all this nonsense is getting Catherine Zeta-Jones. She dips beneath lasers. Whoa.
Yeah, and she had those titties out, dude.
Right. To reunite with her mom, Lily Munster. So he takes the crew to like, basically it's like, you ever have one of those habit trails do you ever have a hamster first off growing up?
I did not have a hamster. I was not allowed.
Yeah, I did.
No. So do you know what those habit trails are? Like those little like
All them fucking plastic pieces that connect
Yeah.
together in a
Yeah.
big ass thing, and then they're a bitch as fuck to clean, and the
So,
hamster always pisses in the fucking tube, and you're like, God damn it, can't ever fucking get it, and you get so
Mhm.
mad, you just whip that motherfucker up against the wall, and then you say, I don't know where he went, and yeah, I know exactly what you're
Goddamn,
talking
no.
about.
Wait, no. Some of that I understood. That part I did not.
You know that you need 3 hamsters so you can practice juggling.
I try to throw it at the ground and hope it smashed like fucking Swedish fish and fucking just like, fuck it.
I did that at work the other day. I threw the Swedish fish on the ground and it cracked, and I was like, "Whoa."
I didn't believe either that Spencer said, yeah, when Spencer said it, and it's concerning because it breaks into pieces like a fucking windshield would.
Sure
And I'm
does.
like, what the fuck are these?
You know what? I love Swedish fish, but you know what I would really like to see from that company? I would like to see them make like a Swedish fish with like a gooey inside. Like so when you bite into the fish, like the guts come out, you know, and the guts are like gooey.
Like a Swedish fish gusher.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly like that. But it would be better.
And they should just all look like salmon.
And it's like a bunch of fish eggs come out, like a bunch of orange little eggs.
Yeah.
But they're like little, but it's sour and they're like pop rocks.
Yeah, they're like
kinda
kind of hard.
Okay. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
like the goop from the inside of a gusher with like pop mixed with pop rocks inside of a little fucking fake salmon, and you bite it and it fucking menstruates in your mouth.
Yeah, and dude, let's take it a step further. Okay, are you ready? We do fucking pop rocks with like Diet Coke or little bits of Mentos. So when you bite into it, it exposes it like one packet of Diet Mento or Diet Coke, and then one little packet of Mentos. So when you bite into the fish, it causes that reaction in your mouth, and it just that's a real gusher. That would be an actual
Oh,
gusher.
You may die,
just-
but damn, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's just white foam starts pouring out of your
People
mouth.
choking all across
Yeah.
the nation. New Gushers product recalled after 14,000 choking incidents in one day.
Normally I'd say TM, but I don't want this one, so somebody else can have that. Anywho, so I don't even remember where we
Right,
were.
the movie. We're talking
yeah.
about the movie.
Gandalf brings them down to the Habit Trail, which is somehow just beneath that ancient temple they were at. And so then we have Mogwai and Mowgli. Anyway, I'm going to say it differently every time, and I don't care anymore. And Catherine Zeta-Jones, they kind of fuck in their hamster ball.
They do kind of, yeah.
And then we are suddenly back at this is where I was telling Dan, this is the 4Ds, but back when I used to think this was Dexter's dad. This was Dexter's dad's divorced den. And he said that would be rad. So
That would have been rad.
what does a divorced den look like?
All right,
to
I'll
you?
tell you what. So obviously the first thing is you have an old couch that's like, it was like your buddies, and they got rid of it after moving like 4 times, so it's ratty as shit. And
Yeah.
then you've got like a little beer fridge, and there's some beer in it, but it's mostly like empty, like half empty liquor bottles. There's probably a pool table, absolutely a pinball machine, and then maybe some other kind of like old arcade game, and then it's kind of dimly lit, and one of those old really big TVs with the really fat backs to it that are like 200 pounds and impossible to move. That's a divorced dad den.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
almost half sounded like Mark's house.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
That would
I'm
be
like,
fucking
I'm like
tight.
pinball machines, arcade games, and poorly lit. Wait a minute, that sounds familiar.
I've
Your
been to
friend
this
just-
house.
Mark
Yeah.
just lives at a bar.
I'm like, and then he's like, yeah. Then you're talking about low lit bar. There's a pool table. I'm like, this also sounds like Eddie's new basement. Like, what's?
Yeah. I do have that giant TV in my basement that we could put there that I can't get out of my basement.
Oh, I
So
love those. Is it like huge?
it's like a 40-inch tube TV that came with the
Yeah.
house,
Yeah.
and it dies with the
Mm.
house.
It will. No, that's totally
Yeah.
acceptable. That's part of it now.
Yeah. Okay. We're back at not Dexter's dad's divorce done. Dexter's grandpa, I guess, is disappointed in him, telling him, "You stupid bitch. You didn't even kill Gandalf. You idiot. You've never been fucking anything. Why the fuck did I waste my seed fucking your mom?"
Yep.
That's what he says.
Let's talk. Let's take a quick moment to say how he did that Power Ranger-esque front flip off of that ledge
Oh
to
yeah.
drop
Yeah.
down and talk to him. He couldn't just hop down, but he had to be like and fucking front flip off of the fucking thing.
Well, he came. So he was sitting up there in the throne, right? And his dad walks in, and he's like, "So did you deal with that Ronin problem that I told you to deal with?" And he kind of looks at him, and it's like a 20-second, another like a really long pause, and then he does like this insane somersault front flip, and he comes down. And he's like, "Well, like kind of, but not really." And he's like, "What the fuck? You know what? I told like you spared his life. That's kind of what. Yeah, I wasted my seed, fucking your mother.
Yeah,
I think
see?
I made a comment about somebody's dad,
Yeah. See?
and it's all coming back to me.
He fucked our dads. It was weird. Let's
Yeah.
move on.
It was unfortunate.
Yeah. So at yet another, there's a lot of caves. There's a lot. We would call this, if this was the other podcast that we do, these would be the butthole caves.
Yeah,
But
absolutely. Because it always leads to something good deep
maybe.
inside.
Yeah. At another butthole cave, Mogwai and Catherine Zeta-Jones are walking around when they smell somebody smoking a little bit too much ditchweed.
Yeah, I remember the ditchweed.
Yeah. Just as the duo are about to kiss, a giant robot bong shows up and starts kicking their ass.
Yeah, that bong was ripped too.
Yeah. Catherine Zeta-Jones starts fighting random ninjas that have appeared out of nowhere, while Mogwai is getting his ass handed to him by the robot bong. And this is where I don't know how to do this part, but we're going to keep going and see how well I do. Catherine Zeta-Jones pulls out one of her fans and she, "Yas, queen, some bitches." And one of them says slay, the other one says cunt. Mogwai is yeeting. He gets yeeted into like just kind of various things. Like there's like a board he falls into and like a cavernous background. He's just getting his ass kicked all over the place. And the robot bong is finally about to blast their asses with a missile. But Frozone from The Incredibles shows up and freezes the robot bong right where it stands, kicking it to its doom.
Yeah, that was tight.
Yeah. Who knew that there's this many like, special guest appearances in this movie? This is where all the money went to.
They had to pay all the fucking actors.
And stuff that didn't even exist yet. Frozone tells Mogwai that he might have killed his brother, but if you can't get Catherine Zeta-Jones together with her mom, Lily Monster, everybody in the universe is going to die.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Frozone tells the group that they have to get to a Native American stereotype for answers. And he creates an ice bridge, which out of nowhere, there's a dragon and that kind of appears, and all we hear is, "Get over here." I wonder if did I go through?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then we have Honey Mustard Ninja and his various skull-related S&M kinks. I don't know what else to call him besides Honey Mustard Ninja.
Honey Mustard Ninja. Maybe Dijon Mustard Ninja.
Yeah.
He's more of a Dijonnaise, if you know what I'm talking about.
Maybe. Honey Mustard Ninja fights Frozone on not a clearly well-constructed ice bridge as they continuously do the
Oh, they're gonna fall. Oh.
Yeah. They do that scene like 15 times.
Dude, I fucking love those videos online that people post where there's somebody on like a thing of ice and they're just for like 5 minutes just slipping all over the place before they finally fall. I fucking die laughing every fucking time.
You pull like
stuff.
14 muscles before you finally fall back and hit your head or something.
For sure. Frozone is about to fall to his death in the fire below the cave when Mogwai jumps to save him. And just as he does this, Honey Mustard Ninja Star Wipe teleports away to grab Catherine Zeta-Jones and disappears into a prolapsed anus.
Again, they've done this now for at least 2 or 3 times. That's how they've gotten out. That or those pneumatic tube things you were talking about.
Yeah. We're going to have to get around. We do the prolapse anus count. Ting.
Well, yeah, we need a little counter.
Yeah.
Like we're at umpire.
Yeah, that'd be all right. Frozone tell him it ain't over till it's over, and Mogwai has to get to Native American stereotype. God damn it. So now we're back at Gandalf and G.I. Jane pop up at a literal zombie apocalypse / government agency. And Gandalf leaves G.I. Jane to go visit his family, just, in the middle of this fucking nonsense that's going on. He's like, oh, I better go visit my parents.
Yeah, let me go see what Mom and Pop are up to. It's been a little while.
What the fuck? G.I. Jane breaks into this government agency she works at, apparently, and finds Terry Crews.
It's a Brooklyn Nine-Nine. They're just like they're doing little cute office bits to each other.
That'd be cute. I'd watch that show.
Mm-hmm. Terry loves yogurt.
Yes. She walks up to Terry and notices that he's got actual fucking robot arms, which add to his and I said, add whatever masturbation joke you want here, folks.
Oh my God. You can set it to like whatever settings he wants, like a slow or like a fast one. Or you could do like, do you want to feel it in your arm or just your penis? Because that would be a cool setting to turn off and on.
Yeah, do you feel it?
Like a kill switch for you feeling your arm.
Well, it being part of his arm, but not really. I mean, does he
feel normally? Yeah.
Yeah, is it like a stranger?
Ah, gosh, that's a good question. If you have some kind of if you're listening and you are a differently abled being with like, I don't know, maybe hooks for hands or something like that, or stumps for legs, tell us what it feels like. Do you have phantom limb syndrome, even if you have like a replaced limb? I want to know.
Yeah, write in. Let us know.
Right in, yeah.
I mean, I could ask Wilson. He lost both of his legs to diabetes. I told you that. A friend that this dude that we used to wrestle with back in the day. Yeah, fucking.
Does he still wrestle?
No, obviously not.
But
I saw this man running down the street. He got a coat on, whatever, but he had like shorts. I'm like, why is this man wearing shorts? Oh, because the rest of his legs are metal, and he was popping down the front. Yeah.
Oh, is he just running around on legs though?
He's got like the fake ones that you put on to so you can still walk around and shit.
Got like Darth Vader legs.
Whatever.
Maybe that's fucking tight, dude. If something happened to me, I wish I could sign like an experimental, like a dark medicine form, and then like if something crazy happens to me, they can like try to make me into like a Steve, like the fucking $6 million man, or like Darth Vader or something like that. I think that'd be kind of tight.
Why not?
Just bring you back as half robot.
Yeah, I just come back. I'm better than ever, like Barry from Archer.
Hell yeah. Robot Barry is here and better than ever.
Quiet, other Barry.
You be quiet, other Barry. All right. G.I. Jane info dumps on Terry Crews that not Dexter's dad is here, and he's here to kill everybody on Earth because, he's from another dimension and just wants to kill everybody. That old chestnut.
Well, our dimension was starting to squeeze in on his dimension. We're spilling over.
That's what the Mortal Kombat tournament was to stop, though. And then they're just like, don't worry about it. We're gonna make another one.
We'll just make another tournament. It's
Don't
fine.
worry about it. Yeah.
We got to go back to the. We got to go hit the books.
Yeah.
Get back in the office.
As they're making their way out, a yellow stormtrooper attacks them with giant spiked anal beads that shoot from his chest.
Fucking lethal ones at that.
Yeah. Well, I think just spiked anal beads makes them lethal. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I think just by their nature.
Yeah. Terry Crews does battle with the yellow stormtrooper as G.I. Jane fights more of these ninjas. How many ninjas do you think they had
on set all day, or
Yeah,
just
like-
in that scene?
At least 100.
I'm gonna say 101.
It's like
Like on
Dalmatians.
set at one
The
time.
price. I'm doing the Price is Right thing. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna go one over.
Just in general, for the whole movie, how many extra ninjas do you think they had?
Probably just 50, and they just switched angles and had the same motherfuckers run from the other side.
It's
They're
the
like,
same
all right.
5.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna have
One.
you motherfuckers gonna run from over here. Then we're gonna change the camera, and you're gonna run from over here, and you two are gonna change up a little bit here and there, change your face masks, and then just run in and do it that way.
All right.
It's not gonna be like Ip Man where there's like fucking 1,500 Chinese dudes everywhere, fucking running rampant with pipes and swords and shit.
Yeah,
Do you
he
think-
murders those guys.
Do you think Ip Man had actually 1,500 little Chinese ninjas, or
Dude, fucking Chinese just come out 1,500 little Chinese ninjas every
At
time
a
they fucking
time?
bust. Yeah, they're just fucking all these fucking little. They just come out. Oh, ninja.
It's
I
like the
wish.
Matrix with fucking Neo. He just comes out with like the software for fucking martial arts.
Yeah.
Well, you heard it here first, I guess.
Because we're all really stuck in the Matrix.
Well, I got it. Hang on. Do better. Literally anything.
Poorly written Matrix.
Yeah.
It was coded in the 90s with Cobra.
Right. All right. Terry Crews gets kicked onto a table when the yellow stormtrooper shows his green jizz net at G.I. Jane. But Terry Crews
his
stops.
Acid jizz.
Terry Crews stops that with his new arms, which are just coated with spermicide. Coated.
No, now what I had said was he was just being a good pimp because this man was trying to bust a nut on this bitch's chest
For
and
free.
Did not pay, and he went, "Nah, fam," and
jumped
blocked
in.
that shit.
It's like when like somebody blocks the good guy from getting shot at the end of a movie. This guy prevented his fucking bitch from getting cum shot.
Yeah.
He took
Yeah.
one for the team because he didn't pay.
Yep. Got you know what? In
Gotta
the
protect your hose, dude.
arms of an angel. Jax's arms. We'll see. Anyway. So Terry Crews slowly beats the shit out of the stormtrooper with his superpowered robot arms, which is that robot on robot violence at that point then?
Yeah, I think we just looked the other way at that point.
Oh, okay.
Let them
Let's-
sort it out amongst themselves.
G.I. Jane does this really sick flip throw thing on the stormtrooper, knocking him into a wall of it just kind of makes a fire. It's kind of like the episode of The Simpsons when just random shit just catches fire for no reason.
Or like Aqua Teen when they throw the remote at the ground and it explodes.
Yeah, exactly. That's what happened. And she picks up this piece of sand and blows it, kind of like pocket sand,
Shasha.
at this bitch. And it burns the yellow stormtrooper alive. And he goes, "Damn, you barbecued her."
Can you imagine if she would have like briefly inhaled after that and like some of the particles got in her lungs?
Dead.
But it like
DED.
wouldn't be enough to kill her. It would just be enough to like fuck her lungs up for life. It'd give her like COPD or something.
Oh, just kill me at that point.
And it also burned up her insurance card.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Oh, let's not. Anyway, just then they notice some kind of weird tattoo or mark that's on that thing. That's basically a Yu-Gi-Oh card, and it vanishes into thin air.
Blue-eyed white dragon.
Same thing. Yeah. The robot self-destructs as this part fucking had me in stitches.
Oh yeah.
When the fucking robot goes to self-destruct and they clearly cut to like them just being on a sound set.
Completely out. See,
days away. I'm not even just like a little bit out of shot. This is like a completely different. There's a fucking this blue sky. They're nowhere near this building, and they're just jumping, just
into nothing too. Wherever they were, there was no cover whatsoever, and they just jump away from the explosion. It's totally fine.
I fucking died. Like that was the best part of the whole movie for me. 10 out of 10. This movie might be a 5-star movie. Who am I kidding?
It's a 5-star movie indeed.
Yeah. So we cut to a war room where Montero, Call Me by Your Name, Grayscale Ninja, Old Lady Forearms, and Lily Munster are talking about who sucked the most dicks and or souls out of dudes.
She was winning.
Yeah. Not Dexter's dad breaks the tift by slamming a hammer onto a stone like a true stepdad. I had enough of your shit. What the fuck? I'll beat your ass. You ain't even my kid. You pray your mom's not home. Okay. We cut to Skinwalker Ranch where Mogwai is just kind of like wandering around until he is attacked by a dog man, as you had so called him.
Yeah, he was a dog man.
Yeah. That dog man turns into Native American stereotype, the one he's been looking for this whole time.
And then a Chinese lady, right?
No, that's different. We're not there yet. I almost called her. Well, we'll get into it. You can tell me if it's. This is one of those like I want to say it because it would be hilarious, but I also think it's kind of racist, so I didn't put it on there. So you can be the judge. So, Stereotype tells him that he has to complete 3 tests if he's going to beat Not Dexter's dad in the final fight before throwing a tomahawk directly at his face. That should have killed him, right?
Well, he got hit by the blunt end of it, like the back end of it. So he's totally fine.
But odds of that,
you're totally fine. If the back end hit you, you're totally fine.
Your shit's still gonna get split. You're just not.
No, dude, you're fine.
Your fucking head will, just be leaking.
You wouldn't even bleed. It's just blunt.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, you'd be totally good.
From the handle, and he threw it at the dude. I saw somebody throw a fucking cue ball from a pool table at somebody, hit him dead in the middle of the fucking head, and that shit just went.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Fucking bleeding. So if somebody just whipped the handle, fucking hatchet at you.
Absolutely. No. Yeah, I was just doing a bit, but you'd absolutely.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah. But I'm thinking, bro, his shit would split like a motherfucker.
Yeah, and he woke up after that totally fine. Like he didn't even have a bruise.
Yeah, he didn't.
No bruise, nothing. No black eye, because that would give you like 2 black eyes. He got hit square in the face with it.
That's insane. So Mogwai wakes up somehow in the snow and is greeted by a woman who claims that she's Jade and immediately tries to give him oral sex just right there in the snow.
Right. Which he begrudgingly obliged.
Here's the point. We had this conversation then too, but like, listen, Catherine Zeta-Jones got sucked into the prolapse anus. You don't know if you're ever going to see her again.
Yep.
So why are you saying no to random? I almost called her the Jade Buffet, but I thought that would be
the Jade Buffet.
That'd have been great.
Okay. If it's racist, I'm sorry.
Yeah, good thing we didn't go with that. Yeah.
Okay. With all the
Pretend I said
you
both.
can eat.
Yep. Pretend I said both. Mogwai clearly doesn't make enough money to tip Jade, and therefore she begins to fight him. You gotta tip the dancers,
They gave her 10%.
Yeah. She has a staff, which this is where I said, why does every villain in this movie have a fucking weapon and none of the heroes do?
Right.
I don't understand. After he gets on top of her and clearly is ready to fuck Jade, she admits, yo, your homegirl put him up to this, and he wants to see if you were going to cheat on Catherine Zeta-Jones.
And he's like, he zips up his pants. He's like, no, I totally wasn't going to do anything.
This seems like some real life now shit that would be on like YouTube or some shit like that. Like this bitch would send her friend to go fucking hit on her boyfriend and be like, get all the, do all this
like
shit.
A TikTok challenge.
Yeah, be like, see if you can get your friend's boyfriend to pull his dick out so you can suck it.
And you walk in there after they're already fucking, like, caught you. This was all just a game.
Right? Everybody loses it. Well, except them. They won, I guess. Whatever. Doesn't matter, still had sex. Right?
Doesn't matter, had sex.
Exactly. Now we're back at the 4Ds, but it's not Dexter's dad's divorce done. He has a cage just hanging from his ceiling, which I said, that's pretty average. I mean, mine's
Yeah.
above here. You can't see it in this shot, but I have one too.
We all do.
Yeah.
Everybody's got one.
Yeah. Just a cage for putting various things in.
And maybe people sometimes, or just storage for like the Christmas tree and stuff.
Actually, that'd be pretty fire to put we all have cats. Like that'd be a perfect thing to put the Christmas tree
Just
in.
put it around a cage around it. That would be
Yeah.
fucking so cool.
I'm saying. TM.
It's
Catherine
a political statement.
Yeah, it's a statement about the society.
It's the true war on Christmas. Anyway, Catherine Zeta-Jones spits water on Not Dexter's dad, giving him a raging erection. So he has to go leave and take care of business.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just gonna go just beat one out just a little quick,
He's gonna walk it off.
Yeah. No, he's just gonna go this, that's where that green shit comes from when he shoots at people.
Insert the scene from Chillerama.
Yeah. Oh, Chillerama. Back with G.I. Jane and Terry Crews. Terry Crews is very confused, which kind of like all of us, he doesn't understand. This plot makes no fucking sense. He's like, I'm just here to spout black slang.
He's playing Mark Wahlberg's character in this movie. He's like, what's going on? Who is this? Who are you? Where am I? Why am I here?
Have you seen my family?
Yeah,
I want my family back.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Can someone explain this to me a little bit?
So G.I. Jane walks off on her own for some fucking reason after having literally hordes of people coming after her and everybody else. She's just like, fuck it, I need my alone time. Girl, what? I know I often say go piss girl, but this is not one of those times where you want to go piss girl. And she's attacked by Elektra when this happens.
Elektra from James Bond?
Well, like Marvel, but sure.
Oh.
There's an Elektra in James Bond.
Yeah. It's one of the GoldenEye. It's like the bad girl. Like instead of having one that Bond fucks, he has one that he has to kill, but he doesn't want to because he wants to fuck her. So he's conflicted.
Oh, okay.
My job says to kill her, but my dick says no.
But my body.
My body is telling me yeah.
Oh boy. Things that we know now make those things so much worse.
I just want to shoot somebody.
Oh, that's incredible. So Elektra, I call her Elektra because she's got size, and only women with size are Elektra. It just makes sense.
Or Lizzo.
Lizzo has size.
She's sizable.
Oh,
It was a fat joke.
We can't make those, but Dan can. I see it. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm 30.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
I don't know.
It's the same
Also
thing.
lying.
It's like that bitch from
Also
fucking Saturday Night Live. And I'm 50. I can kick. I can punch. I can suck dick because I'm 50.
It's very sitting on a toilet. Sitting on a toilet.
Yeah.
Anyway, this basically turns into a mud wrestling match, which I said, okay, you guys can take it away from here because I have no skin in the game at this point. So how did that mud wrestling go?
Oh yeah, no, Rick, that was a really good wrestling match. We had a nice clean fight, between two nice young ladies. Both participants were fighting for their families back at home. They're really bringing the American spirit here to the ring. A fun family event for everybody. We've got lots of kids and families here today. Everybody's out having, it's a very beautiful day outside. It's about 72, clear skies. And yeah, no, it's just bring it back to you over there, Rick. And
Damn,
that's a great time.
that's a gold star.
Yeah. All I heard in my head when I was watching that was, "Welcome to Gathering of the Juggalos 2025."
Yeah, they kept making. What was that noise they kept making? Wasn't that a Juggalo sound?
Oh, what was that? Yeah, I don't remember. I didn't
I
write
didn't
it
even hear
down.
the noise.
They were doing like
whoop,
a
whoop.
whoop whoop. Yeah. There's
Oh,
whoop, whoop.
maybe. Oh man,
No!
fuck it.
That was from your show. The Bigfoot makes the whoop whoop.
Oh, that was wow.
Bigfoot's a juggalo.
Because we recorded
Yeah.
last night. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm blurring together.
Yeah. Oh shit, Bigfoot's a juggalo.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Bigfoot's
did
just
talk about-
out there with a boombox listening to fucking ICP. What is a juggalo?
He's got his face all painted up. He fucking is pissed at his mom.
He also wears Jinko jeans somehow and smells like a sneeze. No, that's it. Bigfoot is a juggalo.
Yeah,
That makes
no,
a lot of sense.
We just cracked the case, man. Few people have been fucking up.
Yeah.
Hundreds of thousands of hours could have been saved if we would have done this sooner.
All right. It doesn't matter where we are. We figured out who Bigfoot was. So after G.I. Jane beats Elektra's ass, another Yu-Gi-Oh! Dragon pops off her tramp stamp, and a giant CGI cryptid just fucking pops out of a rock formation. And Terry Crews just beats its ass into submission as it literally crawls up its own ass and dies.
Yeah, that is true. It got me thinking because he was like the ugly looking centaur thing, right?
Nope, that was, I don't know what the fuck this thing was. It had a big ass mouth and like weird little
weird demon
tendril.
fucking thing.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah,
you know?
he just walked up, started slugging the motherfucker.
he sure did.
Like a radioactive tulip or something.
He is a good pimp.
Yeah, no, he is always looking after his hoes, dude. Are you kidding me?
Back off my bitch.
Right. So back at Meet the Parents, Gandalf wants to ask his parents for help, but his parents are like a puddle, a fart bubble, and an open flame. And I said, wow, that made Gandalf, huh?
He's just sitting there fucking totally having a schizophrenic episode.
So back, Mogwai and Jade Jade Buffet meet up with G.I. Jane and Terry Crews as a bunch of knights, genuine knights, like armor and everything, ride on horseback led by Dexter's Not Dad and Lily Munster coming after him. They think all hope is lost, but Gandalf does a flip and he's wearing a vest and he's taken off his wig.
Yeah, or he cuts his hair. We don't know.
He took off his wig. Let's face it. Look at him.
You can grow, he can grow that hair. You don't think you can grow that hair? Is that what you're saying? Are you saying James Remar, great American actor, cannot move his hair?
I'm saying
nice
now we have
hair.
he's twink. He's a twink Gandalf.
He did
because
twink
he cut
up.
his hair.
He
Yeah.
did twink up.
And I said, this is where Dan gets hot for him again.
That is true. He had me in the first half, and then he had me even harder in the second half.
So now we have Twink Gandalf opens up his own prolapsed anus portal and takes the crew to the Outer Banks. What is the Outer Banks? Can anyone tell me what that is? Is it a show? I've heard too many references about it.
It's a part of New York.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's
where
a part of New
It's
York.
where they have all the tins where they're keeping all the immigrants right now.
Oh.
I heard they keep all the immigrants in the Lady Liberty's torch. I heard they stuff them all in there.
Well, I guess it's better than being kept in other orifices, I suppose, but you know.
The torch is a good place to be.
I have been to New York and I've seen it, but I didn't want to go. Like, it is an 8-hour like fucking wait sometimes to go see the Statue of Liberty, and I'm like, for fucking what?
You can see it from wherever.
Well, we rode the Staten Island ferry, and I'm just like, oh yeah, there it is.
Did
All
you
right.
meet?
Just watch Ghostbusters
Staten
2.
Island.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't they do something to it? Oh my God! Do you remember Planet of the Apes where they fucking knocked the torch off?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
No, in Ghostbusters 2, they squirt all the slime on the inside and play music so it fucking starts walking. And
That's
shit.
right. I do
Oh,
remember that.
yeah.
Yup. I do remember that. That's a good fucking movie.
All right. Well, apparently the Outer Banks is like this 90s alt rock music video because it's just very purple and just you imagine somebody playing a guitar next to a staircase or something.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
can totally see that.
Yeah, see?
Offering acid to minors.
Twink Gandalf is attacked by random ninjas again. How many times are they gonna just like they're every fucking where? You know
They
what?
should get guns. Protect yourself, brother.
Oh. So Twink Gandalf gets attacked by the ninjas and he beats their asses and just kind of shows back up and Terry Crews is holding Lily Munster's head up clearly had beaten her ass, or so we're led to believe. But Jade Buffet says, mm-mm, when she wasn't looking, I got her from behind.
Ooh, yeah, yeah.
This
And
was
getting her from behind, he did.
he did, and all of us went, hmm. Not Dexter's dad summons an Eiffel Tower, not does an Eiffel Tower, but summons the actual Eiffel Tower. But still, his father is completely unimpressed. He's like, "Oh, just that fucking thing, the Eiffel Tower. Why isn't it the Statue of Liberty, you piece of shit?"
They
You know?
couldn't afford it.
Yeah. Well, they don't have to know that. So that, and this is everywhere they all kind of like, "Hey, gang, let's split up." And Mogwai goes to save Catherine Zeta-Jones, but he's attacked by a swashbuckling ninja. He just kind of swings back and forth and just kind of around. And that turns out to be a burn victim or the elephant man with knives for hands. And I said, Mogwai kicks his ass, but as more knife hands show up, but I think knife hand sounds like a slur to me.
Yeah, it sounds like an Italian guy.
Yeah, just to me, you know?
I call me a knife hands. I'm on a loose.
I'm on a loose, I'm on a loose. You touching the Pope with your knife hands. You cutting up a Pope.
Only I'm allowed to cut the pizza. Get the fuck away.
Yeah. Clamps. Okay, after that, Mogwai gets Catherine Zeta-Jones out of the cage and squishes old lady forearms with that same fucking cage. And it's a series wrap for old lady forehands, which is fine. She didn't do very much. She sucked.
Yeah, she was kind of blah.
Yeah. Elsewhere, Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Jack should have picked her up for his crew. She could have been jerking off fucking 4 dudes at a time.
I'm saying, right?
That's smart, dude. That's just good business. That's good business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elsewhere, Catherine Zeta-Jones meets up with Lily Munster and, much like Evanescence, brings her to life. But I'm not going to sing it because I can't do it.
Wake me up inside.
Thank you. I'm like, however, guys, it was all a ruse.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. Lily Munster pretended to get caught by Jade and whips everybody with her weave and then runs away. And then Jade and Lily Munster yeet themselves out of frame. So then we have G.I. Jane notices Twink Gandalf has the same Yu-Gi-Oh tattoo as the people they've been fighting this whole time. And apparently you get these tattoos, the Yu-Gi-Oh tattoos, by being part of a family that can travel through prolapsed anuses.
They're interdimensional beings like Bigfoot.
Yeah. So is that what prolapsed anuses
Bigfoot.
are?
Yeah, they're just portals.
No.
Oh.
If that was true, then Eddie would be able to fucking travel everywhere. So
Portal.
obviously, that's not.
It's
That's
more
not
of
what
it's a
it is.
metaphorical portal. It's a pleasure town.
Well, hang on. I'm going into myself. Yeah. We find out that not Dexter's dad is Gandalf's brother. This is
Yeah.
where it got real step-bro-y.
Got real awkward.
Yeah. Because remember at the beginning of the movie when he's like, suck my dick or I'll kill everybody in this world? He said that to his brother.
And he knew his brother.
I'm saying.
They both knew.
Yeah. That's a little weird. Back at the divorced father's den. Damn it, I fucked it up. Divorced. Not Dexter's. Never mind. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm too tired at this point.
Too many D's.
Yeah. Things I've never said. Dexter's not dad does domestic violence on Jade and just feeds her to a fucking flea demon. That was fucked up.
It was fucked up.
Like
I didn't expect Mothman to make an appearance.
listen, Mothman's ass is way better than anything that could ever have. Okay.
But we didn't.
I sent
its
you
backside.
pictures.
I know, but we didn't get to see this guy's backside.
It's true. Maybe he
in the
does
third
it.
one.
He's just caked up on a Tuesday.
Yeah, he could be. He might have a caboose. We don't know.
All right, we're gonna try. So, literally, not a ton happens after this point. So his crew are just making kind of war plans, and then there's a really long hype up scene. Like, you can get it, Mogwai. You're gonna beat that motherfucker up, and you ain't to show him you ain't the one. That's basically what happens.
I ain't the one.
Yeah. And it's kind of final fight time. We have Dexter's not dad shows up, but he fucking kills Gandalf. He wants him to suck his dick, and he said no, and now he's pissed off. So
Yep.
he kills him.
As one does.
Yeah, just like that's what you're supposed to do, right? That's what,
And I also love that he didn't even get a punch in. He didn't help anybody at all.
nope.
He got in there and it was like kind of building up to be this huge moment. And I'm imagining he's like powerful. He's this older fucking dude in this universe. He's been around for a while. He's seen some shit. And he just runs up to the bad guy and just gets hit, and that's it. He's dead.
Yeah, sure did.
Yep.
But after that, everyone's pissed, and they're all going to fight out each other and kind of, line up to who's going to fight who. So we have Terry Crews versus Montero, Call Me by Your Name. We have Catherine Zeta-Jones versus Lily Munster. We have G.I. Jane versus Big Red Gum Ninja. And then we have Mogwai versus Not Dexter's Dad.
Face off.
Yeah. The good guys, and they're all fighting back and forth. So this is where it gets kind of fucked up. Like everybody's beating everybody's asses. And obviously the good guys are going to win because it's a movie. And that isn't Rogue One, I suppose.
Oh, I love Rogue One.
That was my favorite. Until Mogwai turns into a dragon, and then Not Dexter's Dad turns into that 3-dick demon from Willow, but then grows 3 more dick heads.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
Yeah. So it's a 6 demon dragon head.
6 dicks,
Yeah.
6 heads.
1 hole.
Oh.
Who's gonna bleed first?
Speaking of prolapsed anuses, then we have the kaiju fight, which is it's not good, guys. It's not good. I'm sorry. That was really shitty looking. They should not have done it.
It looked whack, dude.
Yeah. Just stick with what you were good at. Why did we have to I know animalities were in Mortal Kombat 3 and they're like, "Oh, we're going to put them in there." Why? You didn't have to.
They should have just drawn it completely and made it like obvious animation instead of trying to pass it off as like CGI. That would have been better. But like, think about it. This is also around the time that Jurassic Park had come out and their CGI was fucking top notch.
Right?
Because they did a good mix of like practical effects too.
Yeah. It pissed me off how shitty it was. It was kind of like one of those early 90s MTV music video, like commercials.
Yeah. No, I think they did a better job with that Beastie Boys music video, the Intergalactic.
For sure. So while the kaijus are fighting, Gandalf's actual father, I think, I don't know. It's the guy it's the fire and the water puddle just kind of show up to stop the shitty CGI and say, you know what? Just fight for fucking real. Like, what are we doing here?
Right.
Let's stand on business. Right. And then they fight. And do you guys want to talk about the last fight? It's just kicking, punching, falling over.
Well, that's most fights.
Yeah. And then you're like, oh no, is he gonna die? Nope, he's not gonna die. Oh, he's gonna die. Nope, he's not gonna die.
My favorite trope that they did in the movie was like that thing where they go to like kick somebody in the head as like a finisher or stab them in the head, and at the very last second, the protagonist just like rolls away. Like, why didn't you do that to begin with? Why didn't you roll the whole time? Why weren't you rolling the whole movie, dude?
So many times.
Like probably 10 times it did that. I was like, geez. And like the one time, like a few times even would get stuck, or like they'd show how powerful they were throwing the punches because like they'd miss, and then like the fucking concrete wall would like shatter, or like their knife would get stuck in the ground where they were stabbing. They did that a lot.
So many times. So basically Mogwai beats fucking Not Dexter's Dad, and out of nowhere, the earth is turned back and poof, no one knows what happens. It was all a dream.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that there are millions of people now dead, including Johnny Cage, and they have no way to explain this. How the fuck are they going to explain all this? Because it's, what is it, like the Marvel comic blip, you know?
Yeah, the snap.
Yeah. So that's it. That's the end. That literally just ends right there.
Yeah. No, that is it. I was hoping that we'd see some after credit thing, but we didn't.
No. They knew that this was going to be the end of it. So, all right, this is at the very end of it where we all get to rate the movie. So, if you'd like to go first, Dan, since you are the guest here, what would you rate this out of 5?
A perfect 5, obviously. No notes. No, I would probably give it. I'm going to be a little more harsh because I didn't watch it as a kid. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 1 out of 5.
That's fair.
It was obviously some like fever dream nonsense. I didn't really have, for me there was like not a lot of redeemable stuff besides like getting a laugh at the fact that you've got Dexter's dad in there with a wig on. I thought that was pretty cool. I do like that there is Catherine Zeta-Jones. Was she the blonde one with the white tank top?
Catherine Zeta-Jones was was Katana, the one with the fans.
Oh,
That's
okay,
what I called.
yeah, Katana. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I liked the other one. She was wearing a very like thin white tank top the whole time. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, overall I'd say 1 out of 5. But it was fun
Okay.
watching it with you guys. That part was cool.
Eric, what would you give this movie?
What's homegirl's name? Because I know what it is. The white
Catherine
bitch.
Zeta-Jones?
No, the white bitch.
No, the white tank top lady.
I don't know. I didn't look any of that up.
Her character.
Sonya.
Yeah. I give this movie 2 stars, one for each one of her pointy nipples.
Yeah, dude, they're so pointy. Oh, they're great.
They're just showing through the whole fucking movie.
Yes.
That's why she could fight 8 dudes, and Jax was just fighting the one dude because all the 8 dudes come running up and be like, tits,
dude,
and then all of a sudden they'd be getting kicked. Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny because she did have that scene where she was fighting like 7 people off at once. The one dude with the mechanical arms couldn't do a damn thing.
Yeah, it's because they were all distracted. Yeah, they just kept running
All
up.
distracted.
Like,
Yep.
whoa. Yeah, and then they got kicked in the face.
Sure did. I also gave this a 2, as I said earlier, and I put for my letterbox review, Mogwai from the Jungle Book saves the rec center in local kung fu tournament.
High stakes.
Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare.
Question of the day.
So every time somebody is on the show for the first time, I have a list of questions that I ask them.
The answer is yes, I do.
And what you do is you just answer with the first thing that pops in your head. I call these real nigga shit questions. So the first thing that pops in your head is the answer. Some people or get whatever, but we'll figure it out. This made Spencer super uncomfortable.
If you can make me uncomfortable, then we'll be true friends.
He was like this. He was like, that was cool, but I didn't like that. But anyway. So, what's the first thing you do or think of when you wake up?
Vape.
Hot or cold?
Cold.
Tacos or hamburgers?
Tacos.
Chicken wings, bone in or boneless?
Boneless, because I'm a piece of shit. Soy boy beta cut.
Blow job or hand job?
I'm gonna take the hand job.
Ass or titties?
Ass.
How many times a day do you think about sex?
How many times are there in a day? A lot.
Favorite cereal of all time?
Reese's Puffs.
If you were stuck on an island for a year and you only had 3 albums to listen to, what would they be?
George Harrison, the one with the "If Not for You" on it. I can't remember what it's. All Things Was Past, I think. We're gonna take. What if I just gave you a Dave Matthews? Just 3-year Dave Matthews.
Whatever.
Curtis Mayfield, his debut album called Curtis, and then Rubber Soul by the Beatles.
Okay. If you could remake any movie scene and star in it, what would it be?
It would be The Matrix, and it would be this part where he's dodging the bullets. Because I'd want to flash my wiener.
What's your favorite movie scene of all time?
Goodfellas, when they kill fucking what's Joe Pesci's character? Okay. Billy Bats kills him. Yeah.
Finish the sentence. Everybody has that one friend who
poops.
If I had $1 every time I heard someone say
shit. Wait. If you had $1 say it, and then I have to say
if somebody was like, if I had that finish right.
If I had $1
for every time I heard somebody say blank, I'd be rich.
What are you making? Because I'm a bartender, so everybody's like, what are you making?
Okay. And then when I die, I want to be remembered for
Um, being fucking rad.
All right.
Like, oh, that dude was rad.
Yeah, that's it.
All right,
We
did
did
I
it.
pass? Did I pass?
There was no pass. It's just fucking questions.
Oh damn!
Some
I'm
people-
gonna wonder. I'm gonna keep checking and see if I got a good grade.
No, you're right, man.
They'll be posted in a week.
Thank you, thank you, Sensei. I want to make my dad proud out there. I know he's listening.
Here you go. I think you can do it. There you
Yeah.
go.
Other than that, I guess we'll fucking just hit them socials, Rick, and we'll wrap this bitch up.
There you go. All right, you can check us out at Wider Range of Convo on Instagram. I'm actually still on that, and that's the only thing on Instagram I'm on because fuck Meta and fuck the way things are going. So there is a Blue Sky for the show too, which is Wider Range of Convo as well. I am in charge of that. There's also a Facebook and all that jazz that Eric does. You can also check us out, Mighty Morphin Millennial Rangers. I am not charted on all of my socials. Eric is _Eric__989. Dan, where can they find you if you wish?
2 Cats, 1 Dog podcast. Put the number 2 and the number 1, and we're on Instagram and YouTube.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
where you can find us.
Love that.
And we have if you want to listen to us, we're on Spotify, Apple, Audible, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you want to see what we're up to, Instagram is where I try to post updates. But I do agree with you. I hate social media. I think it's tearing us apart, and it's horrible. It's poison, but it's also kind of fun sometimes.
It's
I
like
do,
50,
I do use Reddit. I use Reddit because I'm a horrible person.
As Dan talks close as fucking to his microphone, so I have to edit this later and lower his volume, so people's fucking speakers are just going. What is this?
I want to make sure.
Just turn into James Earl Jones.
I loved it. But no, thanks a lot for being on the show, Dan.
Yeah, thanks for having us, man.
And this
Thanks
was
for having me.
really fucking fun.
Yeah, it was a good time. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
I promised him if you ever decide you want to come back, it won't be a shitty movie again.
No, I like shitty.
It's always a shitty movie.
You want to do Amityville Death Toilet with us?
Yes. Yeah, sign me up, dude.
I've been
Absolutely.
wanting to do that for a long time, and I haven't pulled the trigger yet. So
Yeah, no, we'll work something out. That would be cool.
Amityville Death Toilet.
Have you ever had the shit so bad you killed your entire family and tried to blame it on a ghost?
Oh no, dude, it's for real. It's a real movie.
I believe it.
Hang on, I'll send. Well, before we leave today, I'll send you the link for it.
Yeah, send me a link.
Somebody sent me a picture of it once, and I was like, "That's not a real fucking thing." And then it was a real fucking thing.
But yeah, anyway, like Rick said, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
With our dumbasses for this couple of days. Not many people survive, even though they say they want to come back. Even though they're like, "I'll come back anytime." We don't always believe them.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You shouldn't trust people. Honestly, people are not to be trusted. Any of them.
Touche.
Right. All right. Well, we'll check you guys out next episode. Again, make sure to keep following Mighty Morphin Millennial Rangers. We are stacked up all the way till the end of fucking February. Every other week between these podcasts, you can fucking check us out on there with Sean talking shit, high on edibles, and talking about butthole rave caves and how Sean thinks monsters have cheeks. And yeah. Otherwise, we'll check you guys out next time. Later. Did you enjoy this episode? Then check out more at 999.network, Mid-Michigan's premier podcast network.